One of the biggest complaints about Halo 2 Anniversary is the lack of map variety, with only 7 to choose from. This has greatly hindered the game, as after a while, it can get very repetitive playing the same maps over and over, even if some of them are pretty decent. This happened to Xbox players back when the Master Chief Collection and Halo 2 Anniversary released, and will inevitably happen to us on PC once Halo 2 Anniversary releases on PC. Sure, Forge maps can fill the void to some degree, but they never truly live up to the quality of a good dev-made map. Everyone wants 343 to release a couple more maps for Halo 2 Anniversary, however sadly, they probably lack the resources and or desire to do this for the game. So today, I want to talk about the idea of porting some Halo 4 maps into Halo 2 Anniversary. If you're not aware, Halo 2 Anniversary is basically just Halo 4 with some of the mechanics removed. It runs on the same engine, albeit slightly modified to make the game play more like Halo 2. I will be clear here, I am neither a game dev or someone with a vast knowledge of coding, but if I had to imagine, porting these maps from one game to another with very similar engines would take vastly less resources than developing all new maps. I do understand this would not be as easy as just dragging some files and calling it a day, but with some work, 343 could bring a handful of maps that could play well in the H2A sandbox. Sure, these would break the mold of being remakes of Halo 2 maps, but if it gives us more maps to play, I don't see any harm in the idea. For this task, I have 5 specific maps in mind, 3 of which I think are slam dunks in the Halo 2 Anniversary sandbox with some slight adjustments to weapon spawns and whatnot, and then 2 that could be slightly more risky to port. Let's start with the 3 that I think would be slam dunks. The first map is Pitfall. This is a remake of the Pit from Halo 3 and is just a classic map amongst Halo fans. It is a symmetrical map and it's perfect for 4v4 games, 2v2 games, or even free-for-all games. It's a really solid competitive map, and it's one that any competitive player will probably cite in their top 5 to 10 Halo maps of all time. A small YouTuber by the name of Niderlev even did testing recently, and the time to walk from sniper tower to sniper tower in the Halo 4 version of the map is basically the same as Halo 3. So unlike something like Truth in Halo 5, the map has not been expanded for sprint, and therefore I think would play perfectly fine in the Halo 2 Anniversary sandbox. The next map we're going to move on to is Ragnarok. This is another Halo 3 remake, this one being a remake of Valhalla. This is again another classic map, although this time this is more on the big team battle and slightly more casual side. This map is asymmetrical with one base on each side and then kinda the whole middle ground with some caves on the edges and all sorts of different things that you can do. The map is an extremely solid big team battle map and is honestly one of the best big team battle maps from Halo 3, along with being a map that you can play 4v4 on, although it gets kinda slow. Stuff like Team Sniper's 4v4 though works pretty well on it because of the size of the map, and I don't mind that too much, but regular Team Slayer or even Team Slayer BR, I was never a huge fan of on Valhalla, but it is playable. This map also has the benefit of being pretty cool for custom games. You can do some pretty cool stuff with it, and there was tons of cool game modes and maps that were built on it back in Halo 3. I think this is a map that a lot of big team battle fans would be happy to see return, along with just casual players of Halo 3 who really might have enjoyed this map back in the day. With those 2 maps out of the way, that kind of concludes the Halo 3 remakes. Those are the 2 maps that are definitely the easiest to slot in, as Halo 3 already is a classic Halo game, so those maps are going to play well in another classic Halo game. It just kind of makes sense. Now this next map, albeit is a Halo 4 original map, I still think would play perfectly fine in the Halo 2 Anniversary sandbox, and this map is Haven. This map is amazing for free-for-alls, but can be used in 4v4s or 2v2s. It was one of the most popular maps back when Halo 4 was still played, and is a very solid map. Like I said, this was probably my favorite Halo 4 map, and even in Halo 5, its remake Mercy is extremely solid. It's a symmetrical map that's basically a half circle with a pathway down the middle, and then each part of the map contains multiple different levels so you can traverse around the map and kind of kill people as you wish. While some people, including myself, will kind of cite that 343 has had a rougher time making classic maps, I think Haven kind of breaks that mold as it is one of the really solid and memorable maps that they've made throughout the years. Now with those 3 maps out of the way, that sums up the maps that I think would be really good in the Halo 2 Anniversary sandbox. These next 2 maps are going to be maps that I'm a little more iffy on, and honestly maps that I don't remember as well, but I think that they could still work in Halo 2 Anniversary, and if 343 wanted to put in the effort to bring 5 maps over, this would kind of round out the 5. If we were only to get those first 3 though, I would be perfectly happy, and I think that would really liven up the map pool and could keep the game fun for months to come. Now the first map out of these 2 we're going to talk about is Exile. This is another Halo 4 original map and is a big team battle map. It is asymmetrical, and the map consists of a circular arena with interconnecting caves and several large open spaces in between. This is another solid big team battle map, and a lot of big team battle players from Halo 4 will tell you it was pretty solid. I think it could work in Halo 2 Anniversary, although it wasn't my favorite map by any means. The last map I want to talk about is Skyline. Now I will be honest with you, I don't remember playing Skyline a ton, but I have some nostalgia toward the map that I'll kind of explain when we're talking about it. Skyline is another Halo 4 original map, and this is a symmetrical, smaller map. It's perfect for free-for-alls or 2v2s, and you can play 4v4s on it. My biggest memory of this map is the final of the Halo 4 Global Championship tournament back in the day with Ace and Pistola, which was super hyped to watch, and I still occasionally watch it on YouTube, so this is probably why this map came to mind when I was trying to think of maps. I don't really remember playing it a whole ton in Halo 4 as it was a DLC map, but again, I think this could work in the Halo 2 Anniversary sandbox. It's a smaller map, so you don't have to worry about it being too big without sprint, so I think it could work. Anyways, that is going to be the video. I know this isn't the perfect solution to Halo 2 Anniversary's lack of maps, but this could be a solution worth looking into if 343 really wants H2A to hold a player base on PC. I mean, ideally, I'd love to see a couple original or newly made maps be brought into H2A. I mean, give me a proper remake of Guardian and I'll be extremely happy, but I just don't think they're going to put in the resources to do that, which is why I have brought up this solution, which honestly I don't even know how viable it is. I've gone into this before, but Halo 2 Anniversary is a new game to many of us PC players, and really does have the opportunity to not only hold the interests of PC Halo fans like myself, but also PC gamers who are not specifically Halo players. Despite some of its flaws, Halo 2 Anniversary looks and feels like a modern game, and with some support and some more maps, really could be successful on PC. Let me know if there are any other Halo 4 maps that you think could fit the bill in Halo 2 Anniversary. Or honestly, just let me know if there's any other Halo 4 maps you enjoyed, because kind of struggled to come up with those last two. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. If for some reason you want to watch me play Halo or other random games, you can follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Arrrash with 3Rs, where actually lately I've been playing a lot of hardcore Reach 8s, so I don't know, if you want to watch those you can catch me over there, or if you want to read my random thoughts on Twitter, you can follow me at Arrrash with 4Rs. Normally I just tweet about random crap, and I'll see you guys next time.